tradition runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Working the middle, it's complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive. drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there in the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He's got it on the right. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sooners in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to run for it.
And obviously on that third down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good physicality setting up fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Ran through the contact. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. All over him, knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Try to get it on the ground. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Heaves it deep. He's got it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that ball is picked off.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball in his spot. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the 10 and the interception.
Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down for the offense. On the ready. Get set, get set. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0. Okay, ready?
Quarterback empties his backfield. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking for a man. It's Mawe. Using his feet to buy time. Working that left side now. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays.
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. A special teams penalty cost the D 15 yards as we start this drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw. It's Mawe. Moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On third down, going up top. Finds a man on the left. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackled, but he has a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He wants to throw here on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown Sooner. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Man, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back year after year. They always got a really good signal caller that you can really depend on to make big plays.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. He wants to pass it on second down. Throwing right. And wings it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult, and I think he did that a little bit too much for him.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in the practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mawe. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. To the air on first down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
He fires one deep down the right side. Picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before looking for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Oh, he missed it. No good. That one may sting a little, guys. Instead of getting it down to 10, feeling good about things, still a 13-point lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football for them right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll let one go down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
For this Sooner offense to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Maui. He's got it. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, these wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Corner's going to give them room. He'll try the left side. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line finding creases.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get much much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking for a crease to the left. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's going to try his luck from the end zone. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you...
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy is so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
To the air. It's my way. It's complete to the left.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Offense, quick tempo. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw. It's caught. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And we're all square as he sets to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
The give to the tailback. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. On a little time, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets it out quickly. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. A new set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Mawe. It's on target and complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On second down, looking again to throw. Pressure coming. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Using the quick game. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team out there getting set. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw. It's Mawe. Fires to the middle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Louisiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Zings it complete to the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Yeah, as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, that couldn't have worked out any better for the offense. Receiver understanding, hey, we're down in possession, 2-minute situation. We don't have timeouts. I got to catch this pass. I need to get out of bounds. He did exactly that.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's my way. The throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner! He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
He's going to pass on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Keeps looking downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Looking to throw on second down. Gonna take a shot. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so if the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep...
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Rides to the back. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They strike first here in overtime.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Deep shot for the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got the back in the middle.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. From the gun. Moving away from pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. A strike downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. They're going for the touchdown here on 4th and goal in overtime. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the ground with the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Huge 3rd down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession.
Slide 22. Slide 22. Lizzie.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
4th down, and here's the ball game right here.
Cricket. Lasso.
They'll run for it on 4th down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown Sooners! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown now. I've got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
physically. Trying to barge their way in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so